There's a great quote, and it goes like this. If we want to lead people into the future, we have to connect with them deeply in the present. I'm going to say that again. If we want to lead people into the future, we have to connect with them deeply in the present. But when we use humor in that, it is way, way more powerful. You know, that's why I love stand-up, because it brings everyone into a moment, and a shared moment allows us to bond. You know, if we look up the definition of connectivity, which is a theme of this conference, it is all computer related. Platforms, systems, applications. But to me, it means to join together, to establish a real link with someone or something. You know, we not only have conferences like this to connect with each other, but to be innovative. And as we all know, innovation is bringing new ideas to life, but it always starts with that firework moment, that burst of everyone's trying it this way. I feel like I'm going to try it this way. Where all great ideas are born, right? So innovation is bringing those new ideas that we created to life. So innovation is linked to productivity, efficiency, quality of service. But most importantly, what does it do? It helps build relationships, which leads to a deeper understanding of purpose. When we feel connected to someone or something, it makes us want to help. It makes us feel inspired. And it makes us want to create. That's what it's all about. But we truly are connecting so, so differently nowadays. So I want to share this story with you because it's something, oh my gosh. My husband and I, we were so excited. We were going to be going to Vegas for a friend's wedding. And so much planning went into this vacation because we were leaving our children for the first time. Like 3 kids planning to leave them is a lot, you know? Yeah, you're all nodding at me. I love it. All right. And we were so excited. And we got to the airport and we went to the kiosk and it wouldn't print our boarding pass. So we were forced to go up to the guy at the check-in. And we go up to the guy and I'm like, here's our reference number. We're so excited. We're going to Vegas. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. We've oversold the flight. We're going to have to put you on standby. What exactly? Now, I know that's happened to so many people here. But the thing I don't have is patience. Because I'm leaving my children. Right? Like I say to the guy, you got to get me on this flight. First of all, I'm sick of listening to Mo Bamba and Baby Shark. Right? They take all my money. They don't pretend to like me. And I'm sick of hiding my booze in my coffee mug. Right? I'm like, you got to get me on this flight. And he's like, sorry, ma'am. He called me ma'am. Exactly. He's like, you're going to have to proceed through security and they will let you know at the gate. And I'm like, you don't understand. You got to get me on this flight because my oldest daughter hates me so much right now. Her caller ID for me just says my dad's wife. I'm like, you got to get me on this flight. He's like, proceed through security. They will let you know at the gate. So I go through security and I do what anyone would do in my situation. I go to the bar, I get a drink, I pretend I'm in Vegas. Now, my husband is the opposite of me. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't eat meat, he works out every day. He is so gonna die first. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. It's always those health nuts. I'm running a marathon. I'm like, I'm eating pizza. Anyway, I love pizza. You guys like pizza? Yeah, do you like pineapple on pizza? Oh, very controversial. Did you know that pineapple on pizza was invented in Chatham, Ontario? I know. You know what else was invented in Chatham? Yeah, nothing. Right? Hey, let's let them have this. So my husband is so calm compared to me, right? He's like, you know what? I'm going to phone the airline. I will get to the bottom of this. And I'm like, oh, yeah? Well, you know what? I'm going to tweet about this. I'm like, at the airline that cannot be named, Air Canada. Yeah, you've oversold my flight. I'm going to miss the wedding. Was looking forward to being away from the kids. Hashtag crappy airline. Meanwhile, my husband is just listening to bad music. Hasn't gone through to anyone. Air Canada already tweeted me back. Akit Davis comic, your ticket is by the gate. Hashtag great airline. I'm like, at Air Canada, I think you should buy me an iWatch for my stress. Hashtag great airline. I couldn't believe it. Not only did me tweeting about it make them connect with me immediately, but they connected with me with humor. Like, what are they, WestJet? Like, what is happening? And I love it and I hate it. We all know I'm social media overwhelmed, and we all know it can unite us or it can divide us. If we feel things are unfair or we feel we've been wrong, we can tweet about it. We can put it on Facebook, you know, but it's just, even with my kids, I won't let them do something. All of a sudden, my mother is calling me. Yeah, which is weird because she lives in my basement. Right? And she's like, why wouldn't you let Jaden ride his bike? I'm like, how do you know that? She's like, it's on his Insta. I'm like, when did Grandma start calling it Insta? Look, we want the newest, fastest, most stable connection possible. We want to know what each other's doing. Where are you? Send me an Insta message so we can feel connected. Do you guys realize that there are over 700 million tweets a day? And if that doesn't resonate with you, that would be the entire Harry Potter series being published every 7 seconds. That is how much we are connecting. But maybe our handheld devices are just mimicking that natural connection we all know on some level is there.